Hello you, welcome back. Today we are playing the Stanley Parable once again. Oh, wait! What happened? Did you actually crash? Or is this also part of the game? Oh, it actually crashed? It did not just crash. Shut up. I thought it was part of the game. You never know. What the fuck is happening? Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. Okay, you're welcome. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Oh, we're getting a little treat because we've been so cooperative, even though my game just crashed and it didn't record. Okay, at least we got this experience. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Oh, thank you for that little treat. I do really appreciate it. What? This is such an odd beginning. What the hell? This game is something else.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
This is so odd because before my game crashed, this had a very different environment. But because we started up the game again, it's all back to where we started.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm upset because that was a new section. Why did my game have to crash?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Aw, too bad. We can't go there. I'm just trying to check every door. We're gonna pick up the phone this time.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Lovely.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
Oh, yes.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
You're right.
Stanley
Sure.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
But we're gonna go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. We're not doing that. We're gonna pick up the phone, actually. Or we could just throw ourselves off and pay a big fine because...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, what about we just fall down? What if we just fall down? Okay, we're gonna do that eventually. But what I want to do
Look, Stanley,
first...
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but
Can I
you
jump?
all this time.
Wait.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That was a slip. That was a slip up. I actually wanted to jump down to that platform, but I was a little bit too eager and I crushed to my death. So, but there's a room that caught my attention, a door. And if I make the jump correctly, I think I can go there. What if he already put up spikes? Then I can't jump.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We got this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course.
Wow.
But we're not doing
yes,
that.
This room. What but eager to get back to business,
I don't even care anymore. I'm like,
open door on his left.
Let's go. But yes.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
If I make the jump correctly, I can land on that platform and go through the door. If I do this correctly.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
We're getting really high.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Go!
What?
Oh!
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
A little.
Well, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
His little, really? Honestly? Danger everywhere. Okay, give you a chance. Listen, I am not completely distrustful of the narrator. I'm distrustful of the game. Oh. Do not stand on this side of the fence. Well, I'm gonna stand on it anyway. Oh! Red door, blue door!
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yes.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Ah, but red is my favorite color. Oh, red is my favorite color. What if I go through this door? That would be fun. I want to disobey again. Red is my favorite color, and it suits me very well. Okay, we're gonna give him a chance, but we're definitely gonna come back for you, baby. I'm gonna come back for you. Right.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
From life?
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
I'm sorry.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here,
Oh, we're going
let
in
me show you.
circles. If we just stop the game. Are you quitting? Are you making it end? Come on. Any
What do we want?
peace.
What are we looking for?
Freedom. I'm walking, but there's nothing here. It's a little dark, narrator, not gonna lie. Do you have a light, maybe? What do we want? If we just stop. If we just stop. How long do I have to stop? Hello? Yoo-hoo! Okay, this is getting old. I stopped, okay? Are you happy? I stopped. How long do you want me to stop? Narrator! Don't do that to me! Narrator! Oh my god! I didn't even see that! I just had to turn around! I was ready to quit the game. You never know.
Here, yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Sorry, that seems sad though. I feel deeper, in a sense I am deeper connected with the narrator at this moment. I feel more sympathy towards him. Oh, wow! This is pretty. I mean, I think we can leave, but do we want to? He feels happy. What if this just destroys me utterly? Well, I guess that's that.
No, wait. Where are you going?
You want to go back? Well, I can't. I feel bad. I can't believe I was fighting with the narrator in the previous episode, and now I just feel bad. But we can't stay here forever. We'll just get lost to this place. I mean, it's good that you feel happy, but you have things to do. We both do. Even though I am playing the game. Well, I shouldn't be playing the game. I realize that. Contradictory, that is.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, why are you suddenly so attached to me? Are we married? By choosing the red door? He seems very attached ever since I actually listened to him and gave him a shot. Far more than the previous time where he simply made Stanley go insane. He didn't mind then, why mind now?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh no. I don't like the desperation in his voice. Oh shit. Oh shit. But that's the only escape we have. But he's happy. In bliss, but there's no escaping it. I'm sorry.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I am.
No!
Oh.
Oh, thank God. You lived.
Oh, well, that was
You had me worried there for a moment.
anticlimactic.
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Don't tell me this is a loop. Don't tell me this is a loop.
No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back.
That's
Why are you doing this?
I feel bad for the narrator. Because here he doesn't have to narrate. He just can be himself and enjoy the peaceful room, and if I force us to go back, then we both go back. But I can't stay here.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I'm limping. I'm slower. I feel bad for
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
No!
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
No, it's not like that.
You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Stop!
Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, you're not. But you're trying to gaslight me here. Manipulate me. That's not how you really feel, is it? No. Don't listen.
Well, maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Oh, he liked me.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Yeah.
Well, this one is yours.
He wanted to make a choice. As long as I keep making choices, the narrator cannot be happy. I'm sorry, narrator, but that's just humankind. Making choices at least 8 times a day. And here's another.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
I'm going back.
I'm sorry. It's a never-ending loop. Oh, I feel bad for him. I can't believe I was fighting with him the first round. He liked me after going through that red door. That's the closest I have been connected to the narrator because he trusted me. Because I decided to trust him. That was a good one. I like that one a lot. Are we gonna go to the blue door now?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, he's
What could it mean?
back.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I can't believe I feel bad for the narrator, but I do, because he doesn't remember and he has to do this all over again like we do. Imagine how tiring that is. What? What? Why is that new? I wanted to go to the blue room!
Oh, New content?
I know!
What does that mean, new content?
Well, you tell me. Oh, we can't go there. Okay, well, there's only one way. Not the meeting room. What? What is this? What? What's happening? New content. I'm intrigued. Okay, a little eerie. This whole game is a little eerie if you think about it.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome!
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
We're getting a tour?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
It is new content!
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
This is just going to be it.
This sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
This is new for you too, huh, narrator? Maybe the narrator actually came back for this section. He's like, not again! You've trapped me again in this hell!
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I like him. Why have I grown fond of the narrator? But I have.
Is it broken?
No.
What's going on here?
Oh no!
Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
It's just you and me. Together. Like it always is, no matter what path we take.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
I know.
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Why is he cute all of a sudden? Jump circle? What?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Are you kidding me? Really? We gotta jump? Oh my god. Narrator! Fine, we're gonna do it. Really? Oh my god, getting exercise? I hate exercise. Oh, come on! Narrator, help me out! Can you jump a little? It's you and me, right? Oh my god. Okay, well, we're getting our exercises in the morning, that's for sure. Boom! Oh, what do you mean? Oh, so I was supposed to enjoy that? I don't get any more jumps? I'm not allowed to have more jumps? I gotta pay more for exclusive content? DLC for extra jumps? Is that it? Is this Ubisoft? What? Wow, screw you. What do you think about that, narrator? What did you think about it?
Is that it?
I know!
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
It better be. Oh god, again this elevator. There's gotta be something else. Don't tell me we gotta pay extra, narrator.
Goodness. Another elevator.
I know.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
You're right.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
Aww.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
They're being cheeky once again by poking fun of the entire gaming industry. Paying for DLCs, the extra content you actually get often being less subpar than anything. This is very intriguing. Such a good take on the gaming industry. Thank you. No, narrator! No! Stop!
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fanbase rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Wow.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies.
Okay,
and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
You've become a gamer,
It's my
narrative.
fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I like that. I like that. I really enjoy being with the narrator now. I don't know why. It's just you and me together. Creating memories and adventures, I suppose. I like the narrator. I started off disliking him so much, and I wanted to rebel against him, but we're besties. This is new. But they're self-reflective of the gaming industry, and they're part of it with the deluxe edition. I like it. It's good. It's very cheeky. Oh. Oh, come on! That's what it should be.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Why is he so
I want to
cute?
show you something.
Okay, well, we're besties, so normally I would have gone there, but you're so freaking cute. Let's go. I'm gonna trust the narrator in my life. We're best friends now. Coffee nut? Okay, well, that's kind of scary. What you want to show me? It's intriguing. I really like it. Why am I suddenly best friends with the narrator? I did not expect that today. I mean, I felt sympathy at the very end for him. But now it's like we're best friends.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Did you
Well,
go
it
on
got me
Twitter?
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Okay.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
That's so cute.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
All right. What you got for me? Our little secret, bestie. Oh. What? Yo, stop this. That looks amazing. Are we in the Elder Scrolls? Is this Skyrim? What is this? Is this our little...
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Why is he so cute?
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
He's so proud. He's so proud of this. It's adorable. The Memory Zone. Aw. This reminds me of the Vikings and the way they actually built their huts. Oh, this is so cute. Narrator, why are you so adorable? Am I falling in love with the narrator? I might be.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, the waste. Yeah, but that is what happens when corporate video game companies value money more than actually making good content. And it's sad. Don't forget. Unfortunately, you just see it more and more, but money has always been a driving factor. Audience awards. This is so sweet. Television Stanley Parable. Good times. Mind control facility. Let's begin again. I mean, I haven't even been playing this much. But again, it feels like it's poking fun of it. Buy unpressured gas? What? I mean, like I mentioned, it feels like it's making fun of itself and the gaming industry, but then again, it honors it. In loving memory. Oh my god! Oh, trip down memory lane. Bit of music. Smile, 'cause it happened! Oh my god, that's so... Money. $1. Demonstration. Begin the demo. This is so nice. This was actually put in a lot of effort. Go outside! Don't play for 5 years. I heard about that. You get a trophy. It is impossible to get this achievement. I wonder how we get that. Nominee. Oh, wow. Game innovation. Debut game. Story. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Okay, well that's just rude. Maybe I get more memories unlocked here the more I play. This is pretty. What's this? In loving memory. Little Stanley? Oh, what a cutie patootie. You went all out, narrator. I can't. This is amazing. This is really good. This is just funny.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
I know.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
Yeah.
It was all of them.
Yeah.
And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Elevator content. He's so bitter, but I like that they did this. That they were so cheeky about this, and that they actually put the narrator into this position. That he sort of honored the time you had together in his own little way. The original? We can't escape if we want to. But you know what? I'm gonna entertain him a little bit more. Yeah, no, I'm gonna entertain the narrator. The choice, the first choice. It all begins there. Person of the year. Layout? Oh, yep, that's where it all started. There's just so many options to take. This is really never ending, isn't it?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
We can go back. Huh, maybe this is a choice to go forward or to go back. The greatest wealth is memory. But if we choose wealth, the serious room. Why open that door if we can't go there? Alright, alright.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
But you can. And you will. And you will, over and over. With another person each time. But you're always here. With the player. You're always here.
Wait, hang on.
What's wrong?
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
You want to check it out? Alright, let's check it out together. Hold my hand. If you're scared, hold my hand. Oh. What's this? Is this how the world became even more shitty in the 10 years?
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley.
I know.
It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Are we gonna go... Oh, you might want to close your eyes, narrator. These might be the nasty reviews. You get the trolls every time. Oh no! Here we go! Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny.
No, you're
his
funny!
humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
You're so funny!
Funny!
You're funny!
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
I know.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
No, you're fine.
But the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to
Listen, there's a good one there. It's just been hiding. Oh god, you're fine, narrator. Just don't let the comments get to you. I know, I'm a YouTuber. Don't let the bad comments get to you. Most of them are nice and friendly. There's just a few haters that speak the loudest. If they're not for you, they're not for you, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. It's getting scary. Oh boy, there's another one there. Oh, this is a long route.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No, of course
You
not!
can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
No, don't doubt
You
yourself.
can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Listen.
I feel like a failure.
No.
Like I let these people down.
No.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Honey, are you gonna listen to somebody called Noodleshoff? Because I sure am not. But it's also good to be confident in yourself. But bad reviews can also help to improve yourself. Improve the game. And it doesn't have to be bad. I mean, take it as a learning lesson, I suppose. But we're not gonna listen to Noodle Shaft, though. That's ridiculous. Bulldog. I don't want you to doubt yourself, narrator. We're just forever growing, and that's good. That's fine. We want to grow. If we hang on to what we were, we'll never learn. We'll never grow. This is fine. This is fine, okay? Oh, God.
What's this one got to say?
Cookie 9.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Ah!
A skip button.
Ah!
Well, Well, yes.
No.
Yes, I think we can do that.
I'm not gonna
If I'm truly too preachy, then
No.
maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
No.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
We have a skip button, actually, in the very beginning. I don't want the narrator to doubt himself. I mean, it's good that he takes the criticism far better than expected, but I still feel like you should be true to yourself and not just go where the wind blows. I mean, it's good to take on criticism if they're constructive, but be true to yourself.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
I don't want
It's what
you.
the players have been asking for.
Well, I'm not
and
one
I'm
of them.
very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
You have.
And it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
I'm in love
at
with
which
the
time
narrator.
Everything all at once. So, now you see, blah,
wanna
blah, blah, blah,
skip.
blah, 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 blah,
I
blah,
like
blah,
your
blah, blah,
dialogue,
blah.
even though
We've
I
eaten
fought
too much
with
and
you.
it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination...
I know I fought with you in the beginning, but...
becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... The story and the choices,
he's
or what
gonna
have
go
you,
on.
and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 we've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working
feel
backwards,
bad.
the deduction... Oh, you're back, you see. You were
I
only
am.
frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue
I know.
full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy
Twice.
ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you
God.
can tell me what you
Oh,
think.
this is another
So
skip.
my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
You're right.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you
Also
not
a
simply
choice.
erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the
I know I need to
treatise
skip,
label on
but I
this
was
one. I think it
intrigued.
has much more of a treatise vibe to it.
Okay.
But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel.
Here we go.
Well, there's sport.
I-
You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
He's so
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over.
Oh, he's
I
so
can't
good
wait to see what
sported.
Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps.
I hope so.
To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas
Come
works.
on, baby. Let's just move on. I know we
Perhaps
gotta
that
skip.
would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine... that
Okay,
after
I'm
seeing
sorry,
this
my love.
exciting new tech... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Really?
That
Because
last one was...
The
well,
door is gone.
I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Are you serious?
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's... Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
I don't know.
Where did the door
I
go?
know, it's gone.
Isn't there a door that led into this room?
Yes, that's
I
my
don't feel
problem.
quite certain that there was one here before.
What do we
How
do?
else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
I
I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort.
don't want to
or
leave you
window
for
or
more than
something
30
like that. Is there a
minutes.
window anywhere? A porthole?
I tried
A
to.
sufficiently large crack in the wall?
No,
I'll
only
take
a
any of these. All I
painting.
want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the
Yeah,
skip
I know,
button.
because if
There
I
was a
skip,
door
I'm gonna
here
leave you
before,
for a
wasn't
longer
there?
time.
I swear there was. Where did it go?
I'm so sorry, but
Can you
that's the
maybe
only way.
Just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you
God
could
damn it, I don't wanna leave him
slam
because
your
it's
body
him and
into
me.
the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave?
Sorry.
Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me
I
here.
am trying to work
We
with you.
need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door
I'm
as
sorry.
long as it can open and lead from one
I'm
room
sorry.
to another. Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh my god.
You've just been frozen there.
Seriously?
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
Ah!
Stanley, the door is
What do
gone.
we
It's
do?
completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls a
Why is it
thousand
gone?
times.
We should have
And
gone while we
there's
had the
no door, Stanley.
chance.
There's no door.
I don't
There's
want to
just
leave you.
and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
I'm sorry.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no
Aw.
matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
I know.
Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem?
This is a very intriguing take again.
Matter so much to me. I've never even met Cookie 9. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself.
It's
I can't stop
human
myself
nature.
from lashing out with a vengeful fury.
I know.
To alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this?
Not yours.
And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue.
Maybe you should
It's
stop
all
talking.
out of my control now. Just you.
Stop
Just
talking.
your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it.
Narrator.
Surely you'll press that
Stop
button
talking.
again, leaving me here.
Stop talking.
And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship.
Stop talking.
Surely you'll not be moved by my howls
I am,
of fitful
but
anxiety.
maybe
that you
think
sit
about
with me
this
and just
and
stay here. Oh no, no, no!
Think
I know
about
you
this
will.
because the
You'll
skip
be
button is
leaving
for
me.
you
Oh
to
my
stop
God.
talking.
And it's all because of those reviews. Those
Oh
reviews
my
that I
God,
couldn't get out of my
just
head. I
stop
just couldn't
talking,
ignore
and
the
then we
negative
don't need the
feedback.
skip
Why was
button,
it
and
so
maybe the
important
door
for
will
me to
appear,
fix the
narrator.
problem? Why did Cookie 9's opinion matter so
I have
much to
to
me?
do
I've
it.
never even met
I'm
Cookie
sorry.
9. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
How much longer?
Stanley, I think it's been a week.
What?
Or 2 weeks.
A week?
I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
I'm talking back.
It isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me.
How do I do that?
Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along?
Yeah.
Perhaps. Yes.
I think you were.
Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it.
I see.
I can't be taken by it, Stanley.
I see.
I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here.
All
I am
this
a
about a
being.
skip
I am
one.
someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction.
Will he
I
die
feel
if
as
I
though
skip
I
it
occupy
again?
space in
Will
this
he be
world
gone,
again, and
slipping
I have cast
away?
a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored,
That's why I
and
couldn't be
already I can
quiet.
sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it. To think of returning to such coldness. Come,
Stop
let us
trying
sit
to...
in silence together here for just a moment.
Okay.
Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Okay. That's what we need. No talking. No talking. There's the door. I feel it. You can't jump. I got a trophy. You can't jump. I don't want to leave him. He feels alive when I'm with him. But I feel like it's the only way out. But with a game with so many choices, can we just sit here? What's this? What is that? I can't even go there. Oh, I can. Ah, it's still there. God damn. Okay, there's the door. I feel it. All right, I'm afraid we have to press the button. I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had
God.
so much
Oh my
time.
God.
I stopped keeping track after a year.
Stop
Have
it.
you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the
It's just
deepest
making me feel
longing to
bad,
undo
but it's
the
the
past.
only way for
And
me
when
to...
that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
I feel like I'm
In that
being
instant, I could
selfish
see
by being
myself
impatient.
clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It
And
was
putting
an
my own
impossibly
needs
rich
above
wellspring of
his.
both
He needs a
delight and
companion.
disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for...
Is he gone? No. 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 He's gone. Did he slip into non-existence because he couldn't talk to me? Stop. Stop. What? Battery's dead. What? Stop this. Stop it. I feel awful. He's gone. It was always just him and me. Did I kill him?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little
he going
thumbs-down
insane?
review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then,
He
he's
doesn't even
talking too
acknowledge
much,
me.
they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking in.
Sorry. He's gone again. He's gone again. What? He's still there. I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him. There's gotta be a way out. How long does it...
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
This route is insane.
Is never the end, is never the end.
Narrator? Narrator. Just let us leave this place. Is this a punishment for the bad reviews? Such a fun, entertaining. I wasn't one of the bad reviews. Let me out. Let me and Narrator just go about our day together in the office. Oh, who asked for a skip button? Who? Cookie? Was it you, Cookie? I damn you, Cookie, for making us both go insane. Oh. Is this a way out? It's not. Can we use the ladder? Stanley! Stanley! Shit. Ah! There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. How long has it been? How long has it been? Narrator! It's been too long. Oh no. Oh no. Fruit? Are you serious? It's been that long? I'm gonna cry for the narrator because he's been all alone. He's been all alone, slipping, not feeling alive. The distance between us because of this stupid skip button. And I feel endless to go on. What if this is never the end? It's gone. Oh my god, what happened? What the fuck? This is terrifying. Why doesn't this decay? Why doesn't the skip button decay? Let it be the end. Let it be the end. Yeah, this is creepy. We don't like this. Skip, 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 skip. I'm out of here. Will this be the end? Freedom? Freedom at last. Freedom at last. This all started because we went into the vent. Are you kidding me? Narrator, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, narrator. Where are you? In the vast abyss. I will find you. I will find you. And we will be together again, my friend. I promise you this. This is not the end for us. This is not the end for us, narrator. It's never happening. I will find you. Until we are reunited. Is this the end? Is it the end? Narrator, I just want me to pick the blue door this time. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. We never should have gone to this new content. It's ridiculous. We never should have. Narrator. Narrator? Narrator?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
He's back.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, my friend! Does he get his memory erased each time? You know how many things we've been through together, narrator? I left you and I'm so sorry. Maybe it's good he forgets about me. Oh. New content? Are you kidding me? We can go through the blue door or we go to the new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh no. Narrator. What do you mean, something new? New? What is this? Is he mad at me? Is he gonna kill me for leaving him? So he does remember in some way. Interesting. Back at the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
Yes.
And about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? What? The end is never the end again?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
This
An
is so
entirely
cool.
new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
I know.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
This is insane. The self-reflection this game has.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe?
It's
What does
the
it
sequel.
even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
But it's a sellout. Sometimes something good doesn't need to have another sequel. It can just be a standalone game to be enjoyed that way. They're back. 2 doors. New content is out. New content, part 2, is in. The hotness, old and busted. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. This is so self-aware. What's this? Wait, is that the narrator? Is it? Oh, narrator. I feel sad for you.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Oh, but you just announced it.
Let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Who took the red marker? Me! Me, I did it! Oh boy. This way to the show floor. Oh, narrator, we don't need it. I would have been just fine with going back to the blue door with you. New features, new content. Well, we can't go into the bus. That would have been cool content. So you just announced the game, but you don't know what you're gonna do with it yet. Sounds familiar. Just a lot of marketing. A lot of it.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Reassurance bucket? Merch? Yep, just marketing. No integrity. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Woo! Hear your name in the game. That is intriguing, actually. Enjoy. We can escape. Please, no screenshots. A whole new office. Red is the new orange! The new updated... That's new. Jump circle? Oh god, I can't believe it's that simple. The lost trophy. What's the reassurance bucket? There's so much. Oh my god. I'm gonna go with the player says my name thing first. Jeez, I did not expect the bonus content to be like this. At all.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay. Well, I'm wondering if you're gonna have my name. People are just gonna put in dipshit or something.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Imagine if your name was Jim.
This button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience.
What if you're actually a Jim?
Just play along. I promise
shit
you'll
your
love
pants.
it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Okay, I'm Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself
I'm
living
Jim
as
from The Office.
Sleeping and waking as Jim.
Yes.
Falling in love
Yes.
and being heartbroken as Jim.
By
Seizing
Pam.
all of the world's possibilities as
Okay,
Jim.
I'm
and as Jim,
yeah.
watch
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Where's the skip
if you don't
button?
properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's
Yes,
name.
but it did!
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim.
I get it!
Rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim. And finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult, as Jim.
Cult!
Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
No!
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Fine, I'll entertain him.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Why is he so cute? He's so endearing.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time.
I just want to be nice to
If this were the only new
him.
feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Nah!
Let's take a break from the Jim button.
Yes.
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Oh my god, he's so endearing. I adore him. Alright, fine. Can we... Okay, we can go. That's good. We can go. I don't want to be Jim anymore. I'm Kim, not Jim. It's close! But it's just one letter. Just why not Kim? Why not Kim?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
I know! Maybe you should. Where's the reassurance bucket? I want to go to the reassurance bucket because I need a lot of reassurance. A lot of it. Alright, give me the reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Alright,
You
where
see,
is it?
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your
There's
mind.
no bucket, love.
It's true.
Oh.
As long as you
Oh,
hold
there it
onto the
is.
bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
But the
You
glass
may
is in the
even
way.
come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Is he
To
talking
be
more
honest,
now?
It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Right, who would
Yes,
want to do
The
that?
bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Like listing all of the problems the reviewers had, but then instead of actually going to the core and fix it, these are easy fix solutions. Wow, I got a bucket! Yay!
Can you feel it?
Sure.
The glow of comfort, even in the face
just
of
making
crushing
fun of it
despair,
now.
must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
What is that supposed to
I
mean?
think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Are you coming on to me now,
The
narrator?
benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I know,
All
if
this
you're
and
going on
more
to me.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Alright, well, I'm gonna drop the button. Alright. I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. Okay, we're gonna have to keep the bucket. Okay, we're gonna keep the bucket. It's like amnesia or something. That's fine. Oh my
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this
Oh,
one.
sorry, you cut
I
yourself
think that
off.
in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
12?
Which would you go with?
Well, not with the child labor, that's for sure. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta stay here with my enormous bucket. Oh, okay, we're not done yet. Get well someday? Stepnies. You know what? I'm gonna go with get well someday. Go. Go!
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Oh my god,
Happy
I
12th
knew
birthday,
it!
Stepney
I knew you would do
Stepnies.
that! Ah, I do that to my
Well, actually,
friends.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh my god, are you serious? I do this with my friends. Should I wear the heels or the flats? And they're like, the flats. I'm like, no! It's the same goddamn thing. It's the same goddamn thing. Why do I still have this freaking button? Is it getting more red? Oh, it's probably just the lighting. Oh, look at the lighting. That's cool. Okay, what's this? Jump circle. Oh, I need that exit. I need that exit. There was a sneaky little exit somewhere. Oh, great. Well, I don't have any
You know
jumps
what?
remaining.
Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
No!
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
We did!
Oh,
You were there!
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Jesus Christ. Need to pay far more for more jumps. What's this? What does that do? What does that do? Oh my god. Okay, what's that? Collectibles free trophy? Infinity hole? Okay, infinite hole. We're gonna go with the trophy first. Oh my god. Collect them all!
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Unremarkable life. Ah! Okay, I got one! Only one?! That was terrifying. Is that also necessarily another cheeky little notion towards the player? Like, you're wasting time collecting all of these trophies while you could go...
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
They give you nothing. They give you nothing. You're right. For like what? So you can check it off your list? That's it, isn't it? Get it here? Yeah, we already did. These were the collectibles. This is big. What is that? Oh.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole.
I don't want to go down it.
Fall down forever.
Nope, I don't want to go down it.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
No, we're not gonna do that, because I'm gonna get stuck. I'm gonna go to... Nope, we're not doing that. Nope, narrator. I don't want to get stuck in that. Hell to the no. You can be fond however much you like, but I'm gonna sneak off to that little exit. Because that is the choice I am making today. What the fuck is this? Oh, I thought we were going to the light. Infinite? Yeah, we're not doing it. Nope, I much prefer it here. Yep. We are not going to do that today, mister. Or any day. Exit. Shall we follow the exits? Let me just try and sneakily exit this. We're not gonna go to the jump circle. Epilogue. Exit. This is not the sneaky exit. This is not the... What is the sneaky exit? There was a sneaky little door with a sneaky little other different exit. Which I want to check out. Where did it go? Where did it go? I know it to be somewhere. This is it. What is this? Epilogue? Oh.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Right.
Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay, you don't have a story yet. Okay. Just drafts. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Setting world champion? What? Can we? Narrator? Okay, guess not. We cannot do that. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Okay, now we'll go. I'm not gonna fall into that infinity hole. It's not happening. I don't want to waste my time. I'm not gonna fall forever. I have things to do. I need to touch some grass. I'm gonna go to the exit. Let's go.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Sure did.
Ready to move on now?
Sure am. Sure am. Premise is great, but you don't have the storytelling devices yet, and you're the narrator. You just have gimmicks. They're just gimmicks. Oh, God.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
It just feels shallow, narrator.
Okay.
There's
Are
no
you
depth
ready?
to it.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh dear God. Yeah. Oh dear God.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
This is no good.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh God.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
I know.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Yeah.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Yeah.
I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Here we go.
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply...
This is so intriguing.
Insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully.
Yeah,
of
hidden
course.
away.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
It would.
I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I like that. I liked it. It's hidden in its disguise, but it's there. It's disguised, but... Oh. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. This game is so... Is this Inception? I feel like this is Inception. I'm in a game, in a game, in a game. What are the settings? Oh my god, are you serious right now? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. This is not what I expected when I started up the game again. Are you kidding me? Wow. I feel like I stumbled across this new content way earlier than I probably should have. I didn't even really get the chance to
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
enjoy the first
Stanley
game.
worked for a company in a big building
Balloons!
where he was employee
Stop!
number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every
year.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for
I
this
stumbled
job.
upon this, like I
Stanley
stumbled
was happy.
upon everything in the game. This is intriguing.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Stop.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Stop this.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him
Balloons.
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company
is
had
meta.
this happened. This complete isolation.
This is
Something was
insane.
very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his
Stop.
wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Why you need like 12 balloons? I need to end it here. I don't have any time left, but I'm so intrigued.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Stop.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
The
he had simply
bucket!
missed a memo.
The bucket! Get the
Stanley
buckets.
picked up the bucket.
Oh my goodness. bucket. I got my bucket. Are we gonna get... No, we don't get more new content. Stop.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
How about we don't, narrator?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
This is so silly.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Stop.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes,
Stop.
perhaps it truly was.
Stop.
How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Oh, stop you.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm gonna end it and fall off the platform.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Please! Oh my god. Bucket is my new favorite character. Alright, cargo lift it is.
Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
No.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed
Shall we
him,
follow
of
the
course,
bucket?
because buckets can't talk.
I wanna
But
follow the
Stanley chose
bucket.
not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him.
Bucket.
And he unthinkingly did whatever the
Nope.
bucket asked.
We didn't. We didn't. Nope, we didn't. Bucket, do you have anything to say, Bucket? Do you, Bucket? Are you...
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point."
What?
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket
No,
here?
Bucket!
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point.
It's my bucket!
Which, if that's true, well, my goodness. I think we have to do something
No,
about it.
it's my bucket.
This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
What? No, I want my bucket. Ah, bucket. Oh, bucket. What's going to happen? Am I gonna leave the bucket? Bucket. What the fuck? Yo, is this a bucket? Why?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some
No.
test scenarios.
No, we're
and
done.
You'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Stop it!
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not
Oh my
a bucket.
God.
Okay, let's begin.
Oh my god, I'm laughing. It's a bucket!
Is this a bucket?
Yes, it's a bucket. What?
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Are you quite serious?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes!
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket,
Shut
not
up.
an actual bucket.
Shut up. You just want me to press that one, but the moment I press that one, you're gonna tell me I'm wrong too. I feel it.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
If this is a bucket, I'm gonna cry.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
I knew you would do that! I knew it! I freaking knew it! I don't care about your buckets!
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
It's a hell of a bucket. Oh, come on!
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth.
And it's
I said this was a
beautiful!
gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on.
You
to the
love
next
me,
one.
narrator. You're in love with me. Even though I don't know if it's a bucket or not.
Is this a bucket? Correct.
Oh!
This is a bucket.
What? I got it right? I thought you were fucking with me. Well, I was fucking with you. What?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Narrator, I'm tired.
True. trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Hey! Jesus. Can we stop? This is enough. Please.
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one.
Oh, thank
Let me
God.
see. It should be around here somewhere.
Can we go? Is it my... Wait, do I have to place it?
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something.
Okay!
Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
Yeah.
Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Nothing is a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket?
Can I bring my
I
bucket?
could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this.
I know, me neither.
I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
Same.
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
I'll dump the
I don't
bucket.
have that. I'm sorry.
I'll dump the bucket
But
for
I'm
you.
going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
Oh!
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
What happened? Is everything gone?
we're
Why
picking
did
away the
everything disappear?
gadgets?
Wait, was everything a bucket? Every
I was
single thing in the game
right!
was a bucket.
Yes!
Oh my God, I had no idea.
I told
How
you!
could- Except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
I'm
and
not
you,
it either.
Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
We're a couple of
This is
non-buckets.
wonderful news. We're not buckets.
I know! We're
Yes,
more.
I actually feel much more at ease right now.
Oh, great.
It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue.
But it's
it
pretty
doesn't
dark.
change the fact that we haven't got a game.
Yeah.
So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Wonderful.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket.
A
But if
giant
you run into
bucket.
anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person?
I know.
All
Don't
right,
tell anybody.
here we go.
What is this game? Oh, narrator. I dumped the bucket for you, though. Instantly. Instantly. It's you and me, as always. My brain is like scrambled eggs right now. Wow. Just wow. We're back again! Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here after that. The sequel is now paused. What the fuck? How many loops? If you want to replay this, how many loops do you gotta go through? I feel like I'm in the midst of all the Inceptions, and it's a lot. Oh, I did not. I just wanted to go to the blue door. After the red door, I wanted to go to the blue door. Didn't work. What just happened? Guys, I'm gonna leave it. If you want to see more of the Stanley Parable, let me know. Apparently we're playing the sequel now. I really like how the game pokes fun of itself in every situation possible. Of life itself, really. It's just poking fun of the gaming industry and of life in general. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot to ponder about, and I enjoy games that I can think about. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the playthrough, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, and guess I will see you in the very next episode of whatever we're gonna play. See ya!